Lexi. So for this week's video I thought it could be fun to talk about some video games that I have discovered I think mostly this year and that I have found like really relaxing because like this has been a super stressful year for everyone probably. So I thought it could be nice to share some of the games that have helped soothe my own anxiety about everything. So I've got a list of 5 games here. They are all just little chill games that are very easy to pick up and just relax for a minute. So the first game on my list is Spiritfarer, obviously. I already made a whole separate video about it, so I'm not gonna go super into detail with this one, but basically in Spiritfarer you play as Stella and her cat Daffodil. You basically have this boat where all your passengers are spirits and you have to do quests for them and keep them happy until they feel they are ready to move on. And the game has like a really nice routine and that's what makes it really relaxing for me, even though it is a pretty emotional game. I could always just kinda get stuck playing it for hours and just pretty much repeating the same routine every day in the game, like okay, time to ring the bell to wake people up and give them breakfast and then do whatever crafting stuff I have going on at the moment. And it's just really chill and it's a lovely game, so I really recommend it. The next game on my list is Assemble with Care. You play as Maria, who basically repairs old things, and she goes on I guess vacation in this town, and there everyone asks her to fix their little things like handheld game consoles or old phones and stuff like that. It's basically a puzzle game, so you have to figure out what's wrong with the item and then replace the broken parts and put it back together, and the puzzles are pretty simple. It's not like one of those games where you get stuck because you just can't figure it out ever. And it's just kind of satisfying to first take the thing apart and then put it back together. The story in the game isn't anything super deep, but it's also just, it's a comfy game. It's not very long either. It's just one of those things you can sit down and play a chapter or two and then that's that. It was really chill and I like that you can just only play it with a mouse, so I could just play it with my better hand. Next on my list is Coffee Talk, which came out like really early this year, and in that you basically run a little cafe in Seattle, except it's an alternate universe where different kinds of fantasy creatures exist and they are your customers. So one day you might serve coffee to a vampire or an elf or an alien or something like that. And it has really nice music too, so it's one of those really chill visual novel type games, and you just have to like figure out the correct ingredients for people's coffees and stuff. And playing a barista is fun. The only thing that's kind of difficult in it is that you can make latte art, but the controls of the milk you can swirl in there is so ridiculously difficult, I suck at it. Another similar game to that one is also Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action or something, I forget what the full name is, but that's really similar except you're a bartender, and that game has a bit more like more raunchy humor, so if you don't mind that, it's also really fun. It's a bit more obviously anime inspired. And the next game on my list is Mutazione, and I actually have not finished that one yet. I don't know what's wrong with me because I absolutely adore that game. Like, it has such beautiful art and just the world of it is just really cute and interesting because you play as this girl Kai, and she goes to help take care of her sick grandpa on this island where everyone is a mutant because of some kind of accident that happened years ago. So all the residents of the island look kinda interesting. It also has this gardening aspect to it. Like your grandpa teaches you to take care of his kind of magic garden where different types of music make the different plants grow faster and stuff. The game is described as a soap opera, so basically you get to kinda follow the lives of the residents of the island too and see what kind of drama is happening there, but it's just... Every time I play that game it makes me so happy because it's so beautiful to look at and everything, but then for some reason I just forget to play more of it. But I swear I'll finish it one day. And the next game on my list is probably a bit weird. You're gonna be like, what the heck, Texi? But the game is called Death and Taxes. And you play as a Grim Reaper. I guess it might sound kinda dark, but basically you're just an office worker who has to go through these lists of people and you get like a different quota for each day of how many people need to die and what kind of people need to die. And you have to choose the who you think are correct ones. And even though it can kind of make you feel like an awful person, but it's also just kind of, because it's one of those really routine games where the same thing repeats every day. It's also just kind of really relaxing in that sense. And also the game is really funny. So there's that too. It's just really fun to play, and actually on my first playthrough everything went horribly wrong. But I think that's kinda what's gonna happen really easily. But you can also just make different choices next time and see if you can fix the world. It's just really fun because like you follow the events of the human world through Twitter basically. You check that every day before you start working, like, okay, what has gone wrong this time, and you get to see like what happens to the people from the previous day and stuff. It's just, it may be dark, but it's really funny and also just one of those really chill games. I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like I constantly have lipstick on my teeth, so I'm sorry if I do. Actually, I counted wrong. It's not 5 games, it's 6. This last game is not gonna come as a surprise to anyone who knows me, and of course I have to include it because I have like probably 1,000 hours in it at this point, which is a little embarrassing. But yeah, Coloring Pixels. It's basically just one of those color by numbers things, except it's like pixel art and all the colors have their own numbers and then you can just color them. And it's free, but it has a ton of like 70-cent DLCs, and yes, I have all of them and I have played all of them multiple times. So that's why I have such crazy hours in it. But it's just one of those things that is nice to just do while you are like watching YouTube on another monitor and just color away. Some of the pictures are like crazy detailed, like realistic images turned pixel art, so they can take forever to complete, and some of them are like easier that you can complete in a couple of minutes. I discovered Coloring Pixels like maybe 2 years ago, and I pretty much play it daily because I have a problem. So yeah, that was just a couple of examples of games that I have found really soothing in one way or another, and I hope there's some recommendations for you guys too. Maybe you'll find something new to play, and feel free to recommend me something as well if you think there's something I might like. I hope you like this little list of video game recommendations. Like and subscribe and all that nonsense. I never say that and now I feel silly. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Bye!